We have a new record!
done.
You're mine! You're mine!
So you've come. And alone, even. I hope to earn that mark of respect.
Why call me out here, Murga?
We had many names once. Then the Earth Dragons came and took those names away from us. We were their brothers and sisters of the sea, and given just one name. Water Dragon. We were to be redeemed and remade in order to accomplish a necessary duty. I suppose it was in our favor that we were the most biologically compatible species on this planet. Out of our union was conceived a child, Bakunawa. And once she was born, well, they'd taken our names already. What else could they have taken from us?
I didn't know. I'm sorry.
Hatchling, Sash Lilac, come with me.
What?
There is nothing left for us here. We can go and never return. Leave the Earth Dragons to their machinations and fly to a new world.
And what happens to this world?
Does it matter? I see. In that case...
What's this meant to be?
A clever ruse.
No! Not gonna...
I'm impressed. That should have rendered you unconscious immediately. Not to worry. You will have plenty of time to forgive me once I awaken Bakunawa.
Sneak attack!
Hold on, Lilac! This potion will fix you right up!
Guys, you came.
All right, giant fish lady, back off! Unless you want a face full of punchies!
Indeed. Your schemes end here, Murga. Bakunawa will not rise this day.
What was that?
A redirection of the island's volcanic pressure to key fault lines. You may have disabled a few of our beacons, but not all.
Impossible. You needed Pengu. It was a vital component.
I'm no fool. It was installed well before your arrival.
No, we're too late.
Indeed. And that is why it is you who shall end here.
Welcome aboard Mayor's luxurious sky fortress! Now with extra cannons! Hold on!
many of my people will now be my salvation. Bakunawa will rise to the sky and devour Earth, giving her the energy she needs to lead this solar system. And we will sail the stars while this world rots. This planet is yours! Long may you reign vainglorious over a dead world!
You won't win that easy!
There's no way we'd catch up with her now! She's flying too high and too fast!
This can't be happening.
I won't let it!
Lilac!
No!
Oh So, the moon looks pretty undevoured.
What just happened?
The fool! She's clearly too far away for the mining laser to be effective. Unhand me at once! The cooperative General Serpentine is on your side, and he has a plan.
Let him go. We have an agreement. And you, talk!
It's simple. I have a small ship capable of chasing down the stolen weapon and evading any detection system she may have on board, which is more than I can say for your flying whale here.
Hey! Don't you listen to him, Mirza's luxurious sky fortress! He's just a mean, jealous reptile.
You will turn this vehicle over to us immediately, Snake. We will use it to take the fight to Murga.
Excuse me. First of all, it's my ship, so only I can pilot it. And second of all, no passengers. For the velocity I need to catch up to Bakunawa, I need the ship to be as light as possible.
So we are to put the fate of the world in your hands. I think not.
Maybe you could compensate for the additional weight somehow.
I suppose. But the calculations involved would be... Ah! Why even talk about it? I might have been able to do it with syntax. But without the drone, I'm just wasting my breath.
So that's it then. Murga really has won.
I'm going to talk to Serpentine.
Mila?
Don't worry. I can make him change his mind.
Never thought I'd see this place again. It's in pretty good shape.
Good work, General. It's good to be home.
Yeah, all things considered, this is the tidiest invasion ever. Wish all of our invaders were this neat.
Good news, everyone! Serpentine's agreed to take us with him!
Yes! Out of the goodness of my reptilian heart, I've decided that all 5 of us will stop the menace that is Murga.
Thanks, Serpentine. And great work, Mila. How did you manage to convince him?
Oh, I just made a promise. No biggie.
I hope you're all exactly as heavy as you look. Otherwise, this will be a short trip.
Rude assessment of our collective weight aside, I assume this interjection means we are ready to leave?
Weren't you listening to me before? I still need syntax for the vector calculations.
Then our course is clear. Track down Spade, beat him to within an inch of his life, and take Syntax back from his broken fingers.
Sounds like a plan. We'll hold the fort down here. Before you go, though, Magister wants to see you girls. Something urgent, he says.
Oh, Magister, what's up?
Magister.
You summoned us, oh exalted one?
Thank you for coming. I wish to share the results of my research regarding Murga and the Water Dragon people. At first, what I found merely reaffirmed everything we already knew. That the Water Dragons turned violent. That Murga was their greatest warrior. That many Shangtusians died defending themselves from the Perusian scourge. Then I realized that the books I had read were all written by Earth Dragons and their descendants. I scoured the library for any book that could possibly recount history from a Water Dragon's perspective. I found it within a handwritten book of flowers and horticulture. There were various annotations by the author describing what was then to her current events. If what she wrote is true, then I'm so sorry, Lilac. Murga is right to be angry.
Magister.
I was hoping that, perhaps by speaking to her, I could persuade her from this course. Her grudge is against my people. The rest of the world need not suffer for our arrogance and conspiracy. But I suppose that hope is extinguished now.
No, I don't believe that.
Are you mad? She commands an aerial fortress capable of intergalactic flight and eating moons! The time to appeal to her better nature has long since passed.
Maybe I just don't want to be the last water dragon anymore, but I still want to try. The last centurion of a long-gone race? Isn't that someone worth talking to?
Someone of your own blood. Yeah, I get that. Someone who may be afraid of being nothing more than a weapon.
Someone with the courage and discipline to do what is needed to be done. Very well. I suppose we can attempt to do the right thing. Should the situation arise.
Have I come at a bad time?
We acknowledge and welcome the King of Shuigang in the court of Shangtu.
Your Majesty! Hi!
King Dale, to what do we owe this unexpected pleasure?
Oh, this is just a casual state visit. I realized that we never properly thanked you for all your assistance in Shuigang. So I brought along this beautiful gift. And this wretched scoundrel of a brother.
Spade.
He busted me up good. My men have the syntax drone under guard outside. From what I've gathered, you will need it to take down this Bakunawa?
Magnificent! You four, finish your business here. Once I've installed syntax on my ship, I'll be leaving immediately, so don't be late.
Adversity makes for strange bedfellows, it seems.
Indeed. I must make a request. When you encounter Murga, allow me to speak with her. Your communicator can act as a relay between us. I wish to make amends.
All right.
We have a new record!
detected. Executing slaughter sequence number 2.
Belay that! These are our allies. For now.
Right. So is Syntax all fixed up to the ship now?
There! All done! Now
We leave right now.
Excellent! To Baccanoa! What the? What did you pack? Rocks?
Just brought a few potion materials to be on the safe side. And some lab equipment and safety equipment and...
Bah! Whatever! You're lucky I overcompensated for how heavy you lot are fourfold!
Rude assessment of our weight aside.
Engage!
As you wish, sir. Battle analysis complete. Sensors confirm a code black compatibility of 91%.
Brilliant! Then I'm heading straight for the power core!
You mean you know how to get there? Right. Of course not.
Spread out! We cannot allow Murga to trap us again.
Right. everyone okay?
Roger, Roger.
I am unable to contact Serpentine or Mila.
Sorry. I was just unpacking my things.
You do realize the urgency of our situation, correct?
Chill out, scary lady. Some of us need a pick-me-up.
Fine, but be quick.
Is this really what you wanted when you joined up with Murga? She's going to destroy the moon and leave everyone on the planet to die!
You think I don't know that? Of course I do. Thought I could stick by her until it all made sense again, but having Bakunawa eat the moon, that's just nuts! Murga was supposed to give a voice to us outsiders from all over the world. Instead, she's just gonna destroy everything.
I'm sympathetic to what you've gone through, but it looks like your big speech about me facing reality just backfired.
Yeah, I chose the wrong side, I admit it. But I don't want any part of this. You want to get slaughtered? You go right ahead. Murga's even more powerful now, and she's not in the mood for visitors.
Where'd that other guy run off to? Just how long have you been standing there?
Oh, a while. Anna and I are friends now.
His name is...
Hey, friend. What's your name? See?
Well, I guess that's not the strangest thing I've heard today. Are you sure you can trust him?
I just want to see space and do awesome science. Science buddies!
Okay. Just keep him from building any more robots up here, all right?
comes the cavalry. Murga was pretty adamant nobody get past this point. So, unless you want a spanking, I'd say turn around and don't come back.
Then it looks like we're going to do this the hard way.
Looks like we've got ourselves a bandit. Pucker Factor 10! Check 6! Cyclone! Check 6!
Corey.
So, this is super awkward. You can do what you want. I'm done. If you see Murga, tell her I quit.
Thanks, Corey. Let's go, Carol.
You guys go on ahead. My sister and I need to talk.
time.
Good evening, loathsome vermin. This ship is now under the command of General Serpentine. I hate to disappoint my former allies, but in light of my desire to leave this wretched planet, the moon harvesting will proceed as planned.
That's a relief. Now we don't have to play betrayal musical chairs. I was getting super confused.
He still intends to blow up the moon. This is not an improvement.
Stick with the plan. We need to stop Bakunawa no matter who's in charge. us to sit back and let you destroy our world?
Then enjoy your spectacular demise! Minions! Show them no mercy! Dog! Sick 'em!
What? Are you talking to Mila?
Huh? Me?
Yes, you! Do you see any other traitors around here?
Well, honestly, I didn't think you'd make it this far.
Oh, what a surprise! Betrayed by the very pup I trusted to betray her friends. Ha! Too bad for you. I have prepared for every contingency. In this game of chess, I hold all the cards.
That's not how you...
This dog is a traitor to you by birthright. It doesn't matter if she refuses to fight for me. After all, we hailed from the same planet. The homeland of the magnificent Lord Brevin!
Brevin? Mila?
Of course! We even made a deal for her to go home in exchange for slaughtering the lot of you!
No! I mean, I guess it's true about me not being from this planet. And I'm not a traitor! I'm not a monster!
No, you're not. You're my friend, and you're wonderful.
Thank you. I'm not going with you, Serpentine, and that's final!
Ah! Four of a kind! Checkmate! Syntax! Resonance link!
Link established. Please stand by.
Mila! We need to stop that resonance link!
Syntax, I should be invincible!
You won't win that easy!
Curse you! Well, no matter! With Code Black installed, I can simply flood this chamber with my robots! Then we'll see who has the last look. No! No! What happened?
A bold move, General. But the will of Bakunawa has been restored. You have 10 seconds to leave.
Gotta go! But I had all the
That felt good. That felt really good. Look out, world! There's a new Mila in town!
Okay, maybe new Mila could take it down a notch?
Oh, sure! No problem! And, thank you again for believing in me.
Keep moving!
Murga!
You should have run.
Let there be no more death today, Murga. This planet should not have to suffer for the sins of my people.
Hollow words from a boy who grew up in a palace built on those sins.
I know that the Earth Dragons, my people, had enslaved your own. I know of the accidental test fire of Bakunawa's mining laser, killing thousands of water dragons in the blink of an eye. All these events and more were excised from history by Earth Dragon hands. I apologize for my complicity through ignorance.
You think that a mere apology can erase our suffering?
No. And that is why I intend to bring this secret history to light. Tell the world what really happened, and venerate the Water Dragon's struggle against my people's tyranny. Everyone will know what the Earth Dragons have done. Please, let this world live.
To be remembered as slaves who rebelled against their masters and lost? Or the monsters that killed the world? What choice do I really have as the one final breath of the Water Dragons?
Wait, you don't have to...
Murga, no! Stop this!
We are the last to suffer under the yoke of the Earth Dragons. This ends here. Your suffering will be a masterpiece. Blue Moon!
Eclipse.
Lilith. It's not over yet!
To believe! I wanted to see you for what water dragons were meant to be! But our past, our history, they're nothing but chains, and we are choking on them! We might be the last of our kind, but that's not all that defines us! We are the people we help, the friends we make, the love we share, and the world we leave behind. That's who we are. Who we can be. But only if we decide.
No! The Earth Dragons must suffer! The Water Dragons will have justice! I will have my revenge!
Murga, no!
We have to leave. It's not safe here.
By the collective efforts of our three kingdoms, the threat of Bakunawa has come to an end. Yet as the moon we defended so passionately fades into the horizon, I cannot help but dwell on the unsettling truth that has been revealed to us. What is punishment enough for conspiracy to silence an entire world? Will an act of forgiveness lead to peaceful resolution? Or will it buckle under the weight of those unwilling to change? Perhaps there is no perfect answer. Nevertheless, I feel it is my duty to pursue an outcome that I believe would break the cycle of conflict that has consumed our world for generations. The atrocities of our past should never be forgotten, but neither should they be repeated.
Where... Shang-Tu?
Under regular circumstances, our laws would pronounce your deeds to be acts of war, and in the former sergeant's case, treason. Such crimes would be punishable by life in prison, or even death. However, these are not regular circumstances. In light of certain facts that have been brought to light, the severity of your punishments will be reduced. I hereby sentence the 4 of you to 6 months of community service. You will remain in Shang-Tu for the duration of your sentence, to clean up the mess caused by your callous disregard for our property.
And you better do a good job. Those fossils in the museum ain't gonna rebuild themselves, you know.
As you wish.
Captain Kalau will do as the Hammer of Justice wills.
Well, on the bright side, I guess you get to see me more often, sis.
As for your ringleader, we have found neither hide nor tail of Murga in Bakunao's wreckage. We would have offered her clemency in the same manner as you, but I strongly suspect she would not have cared for an Earth Dragon's ruling. And now I declare this ruling to be concluded. General Gong will hand out your assignments. Nira, may I have a private word with you and your friends?
So she's still out there, alone.
How fares Sash Lilac?
She hasn't woken up yet. She's strong, though, so I wouldn't be surprised if she's up and about in a day or so.
That is good to hear. And thank you, all of you. Once again, the day is saved thanks to your efforts.
Pshaw, saving the world, no worries. Well, actually, Scary Lady here was new to all this, but we showed her the ropes.
Yes, however, would I have survived without your apt tutelage?
See? She even picked up a sense of humor.
There is something else. Now that we are aware of the full facts behind my people's rule and abuse of power, it would be disgraceful to continue as if nothing has changed. Which is why I am stepping down as the leader of Shang-Tu.
What? No, Magister, you can't!
I must. If change is to happen, then it has to come from within. We will take a page from our neighboring city and appoint a new leader through free elections. In the meantime, a regent must be appointed to oversee the proceedings are fair and just. I was hoping that you would fulfill that role, Mira.
Me? What?
I mean, it makes a lot of sense. Who's the most honorable person we know who would protect and defend Shang-Tu at all costs? Yeah, and we have the freeze burns and jail time to prove it. Seriously, though, innocent until proven guilty next time.
I would be honored, but surely there are others just as loyal.
Perhaps. But none of them have battled a water dragon centurion on a spaceship that was about to eat the moon. That is both a rare sentence and achievement.
In that case, it would be my honor to accept this duty. I will not fail our people, nor leave our lands undefended.
Excellent. Then I pronounce you Regent Nira Lee of Shang-Tu.
Woo! Congratulations, Lady Nira! Yeah, major congrats, Scary Lady. I mean, Regent Scary Lady.
Thank you. But what will you do now, Magister?
There is still so much history lost or hidden away by the Earth Dragons. My intention is to roam the world of Avlis, to try and document what remnants may remain. But for now, get some rest, and I shall prepare what duties lie ahead of you as Regent.
Hey, sure you should be moving around so much? Where are you going?
I heard that they never found Murga, so that's what I'm going to do. I think she deserves to know that someone's thinking of her and make sure she's okay.
Same old Lilac. Can't you be Little Miss Hero Pants some other time?
Not a chance. Besides, this might be my only chance to find out more about the water dragons, and maybe even something about my parents.
Cool. I gotta stay and make sure my sister does all right. Neela and Scary Lady have got their own things going on, too. You gonna be okay by yourself?
Of course. Even a falling spaceship isn't enough to stop a dragon.
Fair enough. Catch you later, Lilac.
Catch you later, Carol.
Blue Moon!
Cyclone!
have a new record!
Supermoon!
Cyclone!
Blood Moon!
Cyclone!
Stones! We have a new record!
Lilith!
Eclipse.
We have a new record!
Stay classy.
Cordelia, personal. Subject, Bakunawa Rising. Bakunawa is now undergoing a full evaluation of the ship's systems. We are weeks away from having a fully functional spacecraft again. This is so exciting. However, I'm sad to report that not everyone shares in that excitement. There have been rumblings of dissatisfaction from the laborers working on Bakunawa's restoration, complaining about long hours and dangerous conditions. I think it's just a bunch of backtalk from some people who've had it too good for too long. My maid Perlis agrees, and she's one of them. Fortunately, she's one of the good ones. The spirits know some of these ocean dwellers need to learn their place. End entry. New entry, Cordelia, personal. Subject, Bakunawa abandoned. Something went wrong. We think it was an accident. I really don't know what to believe right now. The Bakunawa restoration project has been shut down. The ocean dwellers are angry. All of them. Perlis is gone, and so have all our other ocean dweller servants. When I asked Father where they went, he insisted that they'd taken time off to celebrate some kind of holiday. He wouldn't look at me when he told me that. When I asked about what happened with Bakunawa, he told me to mind my own business, still refusing to look at me. I think we've done something truly terrible today. End entry. New entry, Cordelia, personal. Subject, trapped. My ocean dweller hosts have decided that, as the Magister's daughter, I would be more useful to them as a hostage. Marvelous. The nature of my imprisonment was discussed in a meeting between the ocean dwellers' elders and I, by which I mean I was present while a bunch of old men talked about me as if I wasn't there. It was several minutes before I realized what I'd assumed was a statue was actually another living being. But I knew who it had to be. The ocean dweller's champion. She was tall, dark, imposing, and she was staring directly at me the entire time. It was unsettling. Oh, Cordelia, what have you gotten yourself into? End entry. New entry, Cordelia, personal. Subject, her name is Murga. Well, I know the champion's name. Murga. She told me, after telling me that if I was planning any Earth Dragon shenanigans, she'd take my head clean off. Apparently, the champion had the impression that my people were all schemers and liars. She based this on a sampling of everyone she had ever killed. Charming. Champion or not, I was not about to be intimidated. So I told her that if my people were as she generalized, then hers must be equally psychologically homogeneous, meaning they were all as stupid as her. That earned me a glare before she stormed off. I win. Such a child. End entry. New entry, Cordelia, personal. Subject, attack of the Shopao hog. I decided to take a wander to the markets for some fresh Shopao for my favorite stall, and who should be there ahead of me? The champion, of course. Apparently, my favorite stall was hers too. And of course, she had to have it all. She needs all the energy she can get. Oh, but she can spare just one Shopao, so she picks one out of her bag and lays it on top of my head. Then, with the biggest smirk on her face, she stalked off, and the market crowd parted for her in a frightened scurry. Ugh, that woman! End entry. New entry, Cordelia, personal. Subject, no place for a hero. There was an attack by Earth Dragon forces on the beach today. The champion swooped in and simply destroyed the troops. It was ruthlessly efficient. Unfortunately, an ocean dweller child had been caught in the middle of the battle, and his cries summoned nearby adults, and they just stared. They saw the child in pain but refused to come any closer. The champion tried to comfort the child, but that only seemed to make his crying worse. Eventually, she left and the adults rushed in. As the champion turned away, I could see the expressions of relief wash over their faces, and one of hurt flash over hers. End entry. New entry, Cordelia, personal, subject, revenge of the Shopao. The champion was injured today, so despite her appearance, she isn't invincible after all. I stopped by the medical center as she was healing up. She was surprised to see me, and I said the feeling was mutual. Then I offered her a Shopao. One Shopao, out of a basket filled with Shopao that I was lugging around for emphasis. I have never seen a flatter stare. She took it anyway and mumbled something that sounded halfway between a thanks and a curse. I was happy to reciprocate with my own charming banter, and she could do nothing but glare at me from her bed. It was a fun afternoon. End entry. New entry, Cordelia, personal, subject, flowers for Murga. Unexpectedly, the champion has an interest in flowers. I was wearing a small white flower with a delightful scent in my hair, when Murga identified it as a Sampaguita. It turns out that amongst the many things Murga was taught, horticulture had somehow been snuck in there as well. When I asked if she knew the name of more than one flower, she took immediate offense and dragged me to the nearest garden. She then started listing the names of the flowers there and their uses. I didn't have the heart to interrupt her. I've never seen her as happy as she was today. I like seeing her happy. End entry. New entry, Cordelia, personal, subject, or fight. I tried broaching the subject of peace to Murga again tonight. She wasn't happy to talk about it and tried to distract me. I pointed out that if she and I could get along, why couldn't our people as well? She said it was impossible, that I was one of the good ones. I stormed out. I was rather furious at that point, mostly at myself. Well, now I know what being on this side of that comparison feels like. Stupid Cordelia. Murga found me later with some freshly picked moonflowers in hand and an apology. She knew exactly what to do and say. Got me wrapped around her fingers. End entry. New entry, Cordelia, personal. Subject, a war of attrition. Murga got hurt again. She tried to hide it from me, act as if it were a scratch. But I can tell from the way she carries herself that moving about was more difficult than usual. I suggested relaxing on the beach and watching the sunset, and she agreed immediately. She knows I know. I can see she's tired. This war has taken its toll on all of us, but most especially on Murga. She can't keep going like this. I have to convince our leaders that this isn't the only way. End entry. New entry, Cordelia, personal. Subject, in pursuit of peace. I've done it! I've convinced the elders of the Water Dragon Council to meet with the Magister in Shangtu, my old home. I think both sides expect some kind of duplicity, but I'm not worried. Murga will be with us to provide protection. If anything were to happen to us, she would cut through the country's troops like a hot knife through butter. And I think everyone is well aware of that. I have to go now. The caravan is leaving. Whatever happens next, I hope to free Murga of her role as the Ocean Dwellers champion. It won't be an easy road, but nothing worth doing is.